Hey, well, welcome to August. We're August. We don't have the emoji today, but welcome to August 1st, 2017. It is Tuesday. It's National Neighborhood Day, National Night Out. So you should be getting out with your neighbors and your friends and the people that you're in association with. And today's word is complete. We're still going through Philippians 2. And my assistant and I, little Mr. Bob here, we were going through and listening to Steve Brown's new CD. We get Key Life CDs that come out, and we were listening to the new CD that came out, and he was talking about how God is outside of time, and that God is not on a timeline, and the Lord sees everything at once. And he gave several examples of how situations came up where things happened, and it was just incredible. One of them was that Steve had been in the airport, and he heard his name announced. Steve, please come to the phone. Steve Brown, come to the phone. So Steve went to the phone. Well, he didn't actually get to the phone. He stood up to go to the phone, and he thought, who in the world would be doing this? Because nobody knows I'm here. And as it turns out, one of his parishioners' mother had passed away, and he had just prayed, Lord, I want to see Steve Brown. Let him stand here in front of me. And there Steve Brown was like, whoa. So then he checked later, and he found out that the operator had never paged him. It's like, whoa, dun, 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 like a little Twilight Zone there, huh? Things happen. Sometimes this message I'm speaking today, sometimes maybe it'll be heard in 20 years, and someone will go, wow, how did Bob know? That's amazing. And it'll be like, no, this was done 20 years ago. And he was talking about his messages. They did a radio show, and they would cut and paste old messages. Woo, Yogi. And yet the message would speak to the person because God is not within time. God is outside time. So we're considering time, but God is outside of time. And it made me kind of happy because I thought complete. God is complete. He's the beginning and the end. He's the Alpha and the Omega. God knows everything. He knows this little guy here, what he's going to be doing, where he's going to live, where his wife and children are going to be. He knows his last day. He knew his first day. He knows my first day. He knows my last day. He knows I want to be in the Smucker's jar. And maybe I won't make it. I mean, Frank Sinatra's fourth wife, she just had a memorial service, and she was 90. I buried a guy who was 91, the World War II vet. His name was Paul, and I took care of him in his last days. And he was real cute. We would, I get him ready for bed, and put his little slippers on, and take his slippers, put the little socks on, and then I want a flashlight. Where's my flashlight? And then he had the glasses, and he had all these little knickknacks, little doodads that he had. There's a shoe. There we go. Ah, it's the shoe. So that's
attacking him.
So, but it was funny because I thought, wow, that was so cute of Paul to want to have all those little knickknacks, all those goodies. That was sure sweet. Yogi. But God knows the complete story of everybody, and God is outside of time. Steve was pointing out that if we say we're going to pray for somebody and we miss it, but we pray, a little bit later, really, it doesn't really make it. The prayer is just as valid, even if we prayed a little late, because God is outside of time, and He knew that prayer was going to go forward. He knew, and it's amazing. So, but complete. The people who collect things, they want to have a complete set of salt and pepper shakers. They want to have a complete set of emojis. They want to have a complete set of shoes. We know about the physical things. You want to be complete. Want to have a complete set of fingers and toes. 2 ears, 2 eyes. Yay. So, it is nice to be complete, but more importantly than having a complete set of salt and pepper shakers or having a complete set of a car collection, Jay Leno, he's a famous car collector. Is his car collection complete? There was one man that I knew of, and I never met him, but I heard about him. He collected books, and this is the way he collected the books. he determined in his mind that he would only have enough room on his shelf for, let's make it 12 books. He had a little shelf, said, these are the 12 books. I'm only going to collect 12 books. But he would make sure that he would always want to get the best book. Well, when he got done, he had about $5 million worth of books. What? On one shelf? That's it? Yeah, because he had one of a kind. He had one of a kind. He had books that were rare, and he did not. He would get rid of, this book's only worth $100,000, and he would get rid of it and get a book that was worth $500,000. And then the $500,000 book, that's got to go to Goodwill, because we got to get another book that's worth $4.5 million. I mean, it was amazing. His completeness wasn't based on numbers. It was based on the quality of the life that the quality of the book collection he had. And for us, quality is really the most important. Are we complete in our spirits? Are we raising complete children? Are we being complete people in our family, with the husbands, the wives, the uncles, the cousins, the nephews, the brothers and sisters? Are we being complete with them? Are we going to be, and you can talk about being, I'm going to be completely honest, I'm going to be completely this, I'm going to be completely, that means you're wholehearted. You're not just half-hearted. You're not just, well, I don't know, I'll put a little finger in, I'll see what it feels like. Okay. No, we're not messing around. You can't, Judas Smith from City Church talks about this. You can't add God on like a ring on your finger. I got this ring on my finger, Tournament of Roses, there's the original float, and then there's the Rose Bowl, and so I can't just add God onto my life. Well, I got a little Jesus, got a little cross on. You can't add God on. Judah explains it like this, that when we're going through hard times, we want God to be close. We don't want him to be, mano a mano God. But then, if we want to go to the club, if we want to do something weird, if we want to steal a candy bar, we don't want God there. We say, oh God, could take a break, God. Have a good time, God. You can run off now, God, and play. And I'm going to be... So God doesn't work that way. Homie don't play that way. You can't. I just call God homie. Oh man. Oh. So, but no, he doesn't. God is all in, 100%. He's not going to be just your half buddy. He's going to be 100% full time, 100% terrific, 100% perfect. He is complete. He is a complete God, and he is our completeness. We are holy. Holy means holy, whole, all together. The holiness of God will make us whole, will make us complete. Yogi. And he knows the beginning from the end. He knows what I need. He knows that I somehow, for whatever reason, I needed to go through what I went through. Oh, let's see here. Something's happening. People are sitting up here on this pedestrian overcross, the POC, and they're watching. I don't know what it is. Maybe there's nothing here, but they're all kind of sitting up there. There's a guy with an orange vest. There's a guy with a green vest, and they have it looks like it could be a couple cameras, but then everybody's stopping. Everybody's stopping. The cars are all coming to a pause. We're going to run into a complete mess here. Let's see. Oh, this guy's holding 2 cans, looks like. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something. All right, I wonder what he's doing. Let's see. Can I tell? Let's see. I can't tell. Can't quite see. No. There's a couple chairs. Well, I think they're doing. I think those boys are counting. I think they're counting. That's what I think. I think they're getting statistics. They're paid to get statistics. That's what it is. Yeah, they're getting statistics. So they'll have a complete picture. I'll wait for the day. A complete picture of the freeway here, and to see whether or not the carpooling is working, etc., etc., etc. So on and so forth. We were watching yesterday Laurel and Hardy and the Music Box. Yeah. The floor is lava. You kids play that? I never heard that before, but my kids, they do that now. So,
Hey, you guys gotta watch The Floor is Lava.
yeah. So the thing is that we were watching Laurel and Hardy in the music box, and I'm up in Echo Park today. So the stairs are like this; they go straight up forever. Seems like
Heave
60.
ho!
That's right, heave ho, heave ho. There we go. That's just so funny. And it's crazy, Laurel and Hardy. They hauled that piano up there like 4 or 5 times, and then even after the guy told them, "There's a road, you know, you didn't have to haul it up here." They knuckleheads. They hauled the piano all the way to the bottom, put it back on the wagon, and then I'm like, "What are you doing? You guys are, oh, help me, Lord." So funny. And not me, the other monkey. I want the other monkey. And so
He doesn't want me. He wants the other monkey. You.
yeah. So Laura's looking around. And let that be a lesson to you. Back in the old days when cops could whack you or kick you or whatever, it was crazy.
Right in my daily duties.
Yeah, I do it right in the middle of my daily duties. Yeah, we have that whole movie memorized now. We watched it about 7 times. It was real fun. We saw it in color too. So, all right. Well, how do we get off on that? There you go. Oh, here goes an accident ready to happen. People are just nuts here. They're driving crazy. Well, let me go and get my phone number just in case you want to call me. You can call me at 213. That's
894.
213-713. 8954. He's got it down. That's right. My number 8954 is everywhere. And then how about the email? 8954green@att.net. On the Twitter, it's Mr. Bob at Bob8954. And of course, you're watching Bob's Daily Devo. We have a couple minutes left. Any questions?
On YouTube.
There he is. Yeah, the little man is having a good time. So, complete.
Complete the music box.
As a Christian, we want to do a complete job of representing the Lord. There's the Amtrak there on the side. It's actually the Metrolink. It's a giant train. It's a couple stories tall there. Wow, the Metrolink. And people are on the bottom, people are on the top. I want to ride that into LA one time. That would be so cool. It's going to go over our head. We're crisscrossing. Crisscross applesauce. There goes the train right over our heads. Wow, that's amazing. Only in LA. So, and my 2 older young people are in New York City. They've been sending me pictures from the Golden Gate Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, from Niagara Falls, actually. Get your geography right, buddy boy. Look at that. Look at the sun coming up on there. Look at that, beautiful. It's totally dark, and then there's this, bless you. It's totally dark, and the side of that building is totally lit up. It's amazing, and we can see the sunshine shining through. So my kids will be back here soon to LA. Doggy. And they'll be back. Until then, I pray that God will bless you. I pray you have a complete and whole day. And remember, the devil wants to try to steal, kill, and destroy us. But even if it seems like we've lost, even if people die, even if we lose, I remember the day that I was standing in my shop, the old shop over there at the Casa del Green. And the old table was still there. I was still in the swings of packing up, but I got a check from the insurance company, and I thought, thank you, Mr. Bad Guy, for coming to my house. I couldn't believe it. The guy who came to my house and wreaked havoc and got rid of signs and broke windows and threw trash around and acted like a total, you know what. In the end, I was like, wow, God brought it all to a complete state. He brought it all back around, and everything became okay. And I thought, wow, God, you're amazing. And never, during all the time that guy was acting out, did I ever think of this answer. That poor car, wow. He's got his door all jacked up and no window, and poor little fella. So I pray that today that you would be able to see beyond your current circumstances, your current situation, your current seating position, and say, you know what? God will work all this out for good. It's all going to be worked out good because I love God. I'm called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28, of course, says that. So, enough said. I'll see you in August on the 26th on Saturday for my barbecue. Going to have a 60th birthday barbecue. And if you just accepted Jesus, get to a Bible-believing church. Yeah, make sure the thumbs up or subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. This is Big Bob. Love you. Have a great day.